Okay, today I'm going to show you guys how to do these strawberry pink drink Starbucks nails, and we're going to do it the lazy girl way. It's called the lazy girl method, and I learned this method from a young lady named Femi Beauty off of YouTube. She's a pretty popular YouTuber, so go check her out. And we're going to do this the lazy girl way. The reason why it's called the lazy girl method is because we're putting the polygel inside of the nail, and then you're going to place that nail on top of your natural nail, and you're not going to pop it off. You're just going to keep it that way, and it saves you time because you don't have to do a lot of shaping. So I'm picking out my thin pieces of strawberry like decals. I got this from Amazon, not decals, but you know, little strawberry pieces. So I'm cutting those in half. Well, some of them in half because it looks better in the nail. And then you don't want those big bulky pieces. Like sometimes it's not going to fit, and you're going to see what I mean in a minute. And what you would normally do if you want these to last a long time, I would put base coat inside of the nail and cure it first before you put the polygel inside. But for video's sake, I did not do that. So I'm sizing the nail, and I'm going to put it on some double-sided tape onto my nail stand. And I'm going to use my McCart white colored gel polish, and this is going to help to make that effect of the white foam bubbles that's at the top. And you're going to put a thin, very thin coat, and I'm going to wipe my brush off so that I can kind of thin out the bottom of this gel, because I do not want it to be thin. I do not want it to be thick. I want it to be thin. And I'm going to take some foam soap, and you do not want the soap to have like the really little bubbles. You want them to be big enough to where once it dries you can actually see the effect of it. So I'm going to scoop out the top, and I'm going to use the bottom bubbles that I had, and I'm going to take a scoop of that and spread it onto that gel polish. Do not, of course, it's not cured, it is still wet, and then you cure it. And once it's cured, I'm going to take my art brush, and I'm going to brush off the remainder of those bubbles that was still there. And what this does is cure the shape and indentation of the bubbles into that gel, and you'll see it better when I'm done. Next, I'm going to take my McCart clear polygel. This is supposed to be like the most crystal clear polygel. It has been the most clear that I've used. You're going to take a very small amount of that and thinly spread it out. And I'm using 70% alcohol as my slip solution. And you need this because you do not want to deal with polygel with a dry brush. You want to use alcohol, or you want to use a slip solution, and you want to use 70% alcohol, not the 91% or a higher percentage, because it will break down the polygel, and you don't want that. So we're going to spread this out. You don't necessarily have to spread it all the way over the white part of the nail. We just want to put something down so we can put the strawberries in to stick. And you put this layer down because you want the strawberries to pop through first. We're also going to put a pink, but you want the strawberries to be seen, so you put the clear down first. And I'm going to put my sliced strawberries in. I put a whole one in, but of course my index finger, as you can see, is small, and that big strawberry was not going to stick down, and you don't want it to budge out or budge no type of way. You want it to stick in and stay there. You don't want bubbles or none of that. So I took that out and continued to put my sliced strawberries in. And just layer them to where it's appealing to the eye. You don't want to put them all in one spot or going down the middle. You kind of want to spread it out and make it look, you know, appealing. And then lightly kind of push it down a little bit, and this is how it would look. Do not cure it yet. Next, we're going to use a soft pink by Model Ones. And you're going to layer that all over the nail, because this is what is going to help adhere this nail to your nail. Once again, you can put base coat on your natural nail as well, so that when you put this polygel layer on your nail, it will adhere good and it won't move if you want it to last for a long time. For video's sake, I'm not doing that because I'm going to be popping these right back off. I pop off nails like it ain't nothing. Also, you can do it the way that I'm doing it if you're just going to like an event or a party or something and you just want to have something to wear for that moment and you know that you're going to pop it off. So you see that I'm packing it down in the shape of the nail. It still has the U shape of the nail. You do not want to make it bulky, because once you put this nail on, all that polish are going to come out the sides. So now I'm going to put it on my nail and I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds on the front and turn your hand over and cure it 60 seconds on the bottom. You want to make sure that this polygel is cured all the way through. So cure at the top and the bottom for 60 seconds a piece. And I'm going to clean up any polygel that comes out and pack down the, the under part of your nail. You want everything to be packed down and smooth. Do this before you cure it, because once you cure it, honey, that polygel is not moving. I'm so sorry. You're going to have to buff it or get your nail drill. So this is a lazy girl method. We don't want to do all that. We're trying to save time. So I have cured it. I cut it out. And I'm just wiping off some of that sticky tape that I had on the nail. And this is what it looks like after it comes out. Now we're going to buff the shine off of the nail. And the reason why we're doing this is because I'm going to be adding some top coat. And if you want your top coat or any gel polish or any polish for that matter to last, you want to buff that shine off. You do not want that shine on there. That's going to help the polish to chip. So you don't want no chipping, honey. We want it to be nice and pretty as long as we got it on. And I'm just going to wipe my nail down with some alcohol. Now I'm going to take my favorite top coat in the whole wide world, honey, because it's non-wipe. Kiara Sky. Yes, she's a little pricey, but all her products is worth it. And this is a non-wipe top coat. The reason why I stress that is because most top coats are wipe. You have to wipe it off because it leaves a tacky layer. And this does not leave a tacky layer. Once you get it out there UV light, you just go. I love it. And it's shiny. It's glossy. She glossy. And this is what it looks like. Yes, ma'am. So if y'all want to see any other type of videos from me, anything that you want to know, let me know so I can do it for you guys. But this is the strawberry pink drink, Starbucks, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.